Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are taking a look at this pair of Chopard 79 sunglasses, and we're going to be seeing if they are worth the around $700 price tag or not. But first, I'll thank today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, our website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. Let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 59mm lenses and a 16mm bridge. And as you can see, these frames definitely offer a oversized and bold styling to them. And they're designed that way. It's supposed to offer that kind of celebrity style, oversized styling here. Personally, I definitely would like these frames about 4mm smaller as far as the lenses go to really fit my face perfectly. These definitely offer that bold styling, that oversized styling that we talked about, and I personally don't love that, but that is the styling of these frames, so don't be surprised if they are large. That's the way they're supposed to be. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Chopard brand, they make very high-end watches and jewelry and a ton of other really high-end items. And then they also do make sunglasses as well. However, they are designing the sunglasses and then they're actually having a third-party company make them. It is not owned by Luxottica, but it is the Del Riggio group. They actually produce eyewear from brands like Gap all the way to Diff Eyewear, and then of course also John Varvatos and then Chopard as well. And they make eyewear for a ton of other brands as well, from the really low end to the really high end. So just keep in mind, these frames are not actually being produced directly by Chopard. They're being produced by a third-party company who's licensing these brands. You're not getting an actual, Chopard product. It's kind of like how the new Toyota Supra is actually made by BMW, if that makes sense. Now, as far as styling goes, I really do like the look of these frames. There's a lot of really cool bits here. So here up on the top ridge, we can see this little, I think it's a tiny piece of acetate kind of embedded into the metal frame, or I should say recessed into the metal frame there. And as far as the lens shape goes, I really do like it. I just wish it was definitely 4 or 5mm smaller. I think that would fit my face a lot better as far as trying to make the pair look very classy and nice. And I really do like the lens shape here, though. It does look a little bit interesting, a little bit novel there. Pretty good looking there. Now they do have a little logo here in the top left corner of the lens for authentication purposes, and then moving down to the outside left temple, again we can see another Chopard logo. And we can also see a little metal hardware screw, which is definitely interesting look there as well. And this screw, I don't believe does anything at all. I think it's just there for show purposes. I can't see where it would actually do anything. And I think it's just there for looks, which is definitely a little bit annoying, but I don't actually want to try to unscrew it and find out for myself, because it'd be very, very easy to have the screwdriver back out and start scratching the front of the frame or the front of the screw. So I'm not going to go that far with this particular pair of frames, but it does add a little bit of an industrial feel to the sides of the temples. And if we take a look all the way down to these ear rests, we can see these are made out of a very pretty looking acetate material, and we can see a little star logo there in both the left and the right hand outside ear rests of the frames. Now, if we take a look at the inside right ear rest of the frames, we can see it says Chopard, made in Italy, and then also has a very unique embedded metallic serial code there for authentication purposes, which is a really good idea to help prevent fraud. And actually wish more brands actually did something like that. Definitely a really nice touch. Then here in the inner left temple of the frame, we can see the exact color code and model number and information there. Now, as far as the top-down view goes, I really do like the look of this top ridge and how it kind of comes out and is very sharp and angular there. That adds very good elements to it. And then they do have fully adjustable nose rests to them. And then through them, we can see a Chopard logo there as well. And again, these are fully adjustable, so you can adjust these to your face. But personally, for whatever reason, I have not been able to get these nose rests perfectly feeling, if that makes sense. So I've adjusted them and done all that good stuff, but they just don't feel great on the face. They feel almost sharp. They don't feel sharp with your hand, but they feel a little bit weird. I'm not sure exactly how to describe that, but if I wear these frames for a couple hours, I feel a lot of discomfort that I should not be feeling there on the nose rest, and it's kind of like an itchy sensation. So I'm not sure if they're not using, hyperallergenic materials here or what exactly is going on, but that's just my personal kind of beef with this frame. Now, as far as weight goes, these frames are going to come in at only 30 grams, which is extremely lightweight. So you can wear these all day long without any discomfort other than me with the nose rests here. But that is really, really nice that they do have a good good weight to them. And the balancing here is pretty decent. They're gonna be a little bit top heavy because the lenses are so big, but they do have a pretty good balance to them. So now they make a lot of sunglasses with titanium. These, however, I do not believe are titanium. They're just made out of like a stainless steel material or something like that. They actually don't explain what they're actually made out of on their website, unfortunately. And whenever a company really keeps the technical specs kind of on the back burner, that's when you know that they're maybe not using the highest quality materials. Now, as far as the lenses go, these are a non-polarized lens, and these are their nylon based bio lenses, and the optical clarity of these is very, very good. Kind of similar to a CR39 lens as far as the quality goes, but nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. The nylon is also going to have very good scratch resistance as well, which is really nice, but I haven't, of course, put that to the test with this particular pair of frames. Now, these frames do have very nice and premium 5-barrel all-metal hinges, so they feel very, very good, really incredible, actually, when opening up and closing them. These do feel more like a $600, $700 pair of frames when you do manipulate the hinges. They feel very, very, very good, which is definitely very important. And then we also can kind of see a little star logo here in the inner temple as well. I forgot to mention that. Now, as far as the coverage of the sun goes, these are going to offer pretty poor coverage from the sun. So here up top, we can see a pretty massive gap to let sunlight in unprotected. And then here on the side, again, there's a massive gap that does let sunlight in unprotected. So overall, not a practical pair of frames at all from a coverage standpoint goes. So overall, I think this is an okay pair of frames. I think they are definitely worth closer to like the, $250 to $350 price range. I think $700 is really, really, really expensive for what you're getting with a pair of these frames. You're definitely paying for the brand name. You're paying for, the logo tax, if you will, and you're also paying for the styling. And the styling is really good here as well. So you're paying for their, high-end, very expensive designers to make these frames or to design the frames. So there's going to be some of that as well, but overall, it just does not feel like a $700 pair of sunglasses to me. But we do have these available on our website for a substantial discount off the original MSRP. So make sure to check out our website, shadereviewstore.com, if you're interested in current pricing and availability for these frames brand new. We do have some of these available on our website. But that's all I got for in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video, just like this one, to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.